Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to a Stitch on Sunday, and this time, yay, the silky threads. Spinner picked for me two designs, and both of them are sunflowers. So here's my first one that I'm stitching on 11 count Aida, 65 by 50 centimeters. This design came from FANSELLS. So here it is, the actual picture we will have in here. Here is I have some stitching a little bit done already. Let me just show you quickly here threads that come with, where are the camera? Here's the beautiful threads. Look at this pretty palette in here. Okay, I keep them tight in here with elastic on the circle so they don't slip away, because they are very lifelike. Okay, so this is one, and let me just a little bit lift my tripod because I can't put, okay, here's what I have stitched so far. Okay, and I have to keep this tripod off my I cannot put on the top of the canvas because the way I put this canvas, my bars on the top now, so it's like a would be bouncy area, and tripod will not stick nicely. My second design that picked by the spinner, I can show you just a little bit right now. My beaded sunflowers that we will stitch. Okay, we will see that later better. At the same time, I would love to show you a little bit progress that I did on my other designs. I did stitch a little bit on my ladybug, so let's see how much more I have in here now. If I can show you from this side. Oh, the sky, that's what I was working on the sky. So as you can see, those yellow colors appear, some purples. So that is how, well, kind of not much you can see from this side. So yeah, I did some good stitching in here too, so a little bit left, excited for that. And then like this one, ladybug, is from Paint Some Way. And then I did some stitching on my counted cross stitch wishing well, and let me show you a little bit of the progress that I did. So I was stitching, just a minute. Okay, here as you can see the whole thing. So I was stitching all this green in here. There's some blue was in here, and I did lots of stitching, like just a fill in here. I kind of started, like for example this little tiny blue, 2 stitches blue in here, and then the same color was I think in this patch in here, and then I go for the green, then I go green, look for it. So it was kind of like more like a fill in a little bit. So I really wanted to get to the bottom to start stitch from the bottom, but it's dangerous right now to make a mistake. So this is actual like a two pages in here. That's what I'm stitching, and actually went a little bit down to the different page already. So I guess I'm just going to fill in here and do some more progress. You can see a little bit peek of the house in here already. That's interesting to see on camera. You can see more than in actual. It is so nice to stitch unaccounted because it's so easy. And this canvas kind of a little rough looking, like holes big. I don't know, it's very easy to stitch, but hopefully it will look good after I'm done with it. So I just wanted to show you that I did some progress in accounted, and I really enjoyed it. So now let me bring you close to the part that we will stitch with you. I will be stitching the green symbol, and my canvas, camera have to stay far away, I guess, from me, because I cannot put on the top of the canvas. So hopefully you will see. Let's see if I can zoom more a little bit. If we're going to go off the focus, then I will have to change it. So I already parked my thread, heavily waxed, because it's good to have a waxed. And I need to get my speaker here a little bit lower volume so computer not as loud, because I'm uploading video right now, so it's working. Okay, the silky thread, it's important to kind of have your two hands handy. I do have tutorial how I start or how I finish my silky threads, and like just a tutorial close, more close than this one I did and I'm using this tool, okay, to zap them so they not slipping away. Like when I start, I put those ends together. You can probably see, you see the zap go. That's how I make them melt edges, and then I park. I think it's more secure that way. I found in one of my stores while we camping a long time ago, you can definitely find probably in AliExpress or Amazon, maybe Zapper. I don't know really how to call it. I don't remember because I don't care packaging, but I believe I have like an unboxing somewhere video, shop and haul, no idea now. That was a long time ago, a few years back, but I do love to use that tool for my silky threads, just to get the ends together so they don't slip too much and more secure. I have to say, it is nice to go back to the silky threads. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I stitched with them that I almost forgot how much fun that is. And yeah, I don't know if somebody's like stitching without waxing them. To me, they easier go and less slipping from the needle, because without wax they're like so slippery. You're doing a few stitches and you just see, you know, how they slipping away from here. Just hard to keep them in order. And at the same time, it's much easier to stitch on a frame by using the two hands. If you're using with one hand stitching through the two holes at once, most likely you will have lots of knots. Then threads will be tidied up and just knotted. This way you have control with two hands. So I really highly recommend you buy one of these frames. And actually this frame that I have right now, that's the one that I'm using, like two of these frames to create one big one from my Ambilight that I'm stitching, or I was stitching European Town. That's the same one. It's just that this one have, you know, instead of being square, I use as it is size, rectangle. And the size for this one, let me measure it. Oh my god, everything's so dusty here with dog hair. On the inside, let's say on the inside of the frame, it's a 24.5 centimeters and long way 40 centimeters, this frame. So if you buy two of them, keep a shorter pieces for another frame and keep a longer sides to create one big square for your biggest cross stitch that you own. And it's so comfy, I'm telling you, I love that. Okay. Important to secure your thread on the bottom as well, so you don't have it tangles. Every time I pull thread up, the other hand underneath, keeping this. Even with the wax, the threads are still look shiny, but after we wash them, It's going to be so nice shine. And I did experiment on the beginning. Hold on, let me just stretch a little bit canvas. On the beginning of stitching this, when I review for the first time this canvas, I did wash each color, a little bit strip I cut of each color to see if the ink would coming out or not. So definitely not. You are safe to stitch and you are safe to wash your canvas after. The colors will stay strong as it is. So I was really impressed for that I didn't have any problems. Some of you raise your hand, you stitch already so much. I see the progress on Facebook, sometimes I see picture posted. If you lately I didn't go to the Facebook like totally, just like share from video, share from YouTube, but without going to actual Facebook. And if you don't tag me, I will not see it probably. So if you stitch in some silky threads that you like to share with me your progress, please tag me, put the symbol at Natalia Simpson. They will lighten up my name, so I can see. Yeah, it will send me notification that somebody tagged me. If you just put my name without highlighting, I will not know that. So make sure you put the at first to find my name, and then you just click on it if they show up my name, my icon, you know, Facebook with the Ukrainian girl with the wreath and like a headpiece, because I guess there's a many Natalia Simpsons in the world, so you don't tag somebody else. I don't know why I thought that silky thread's much more difficult to stitch this it is. Like right now I'm stitching, it's like why I didn't do any problem time, because I consider this is a little bit more tricky stitching, which it is with the silky threads. You need to be careful. Well, if you wax them then it's good. I'm using this one wax, that kind of like that looking. Any wax will do. Maybe even candle wax. Well, I don't suggest, but I'm just thinking if regular candle wax would even do or not. Does anybody try it? I assume it would melt in the warm water and just go away. So for today's video, we will not see as much progress, because right now as I record this video, it is Tuesday for me only, and tomorrow I'm going camping. So I have literally just like a little bit time. I'm right now working my computer, uploading just like last Wednesday for you video that I just finished record. And this one I need to make a progress on both canvases, and that would be good for me to get my spinner situated a little bit. So I will add this two canvases into the other spinner that it's stitched this year a little bit, and take it off the spinner that I started stitch for this year. So slowly I'm eliminating some canvases, and hopefully on the end of the year each canvas will stitch at least a little bit. Even 100 stitches would better than nothing, but I'm sure each canvas of mine that I'm stitching more than 100 will stitch. Some of them stitch a lot, some of them already finished, so we'll see how they will go. If your threads start to curl up too much, like twist, put needle down, like let loose to the ground to unwind, if this is happening to you. Or if you're afraid that your needle will slip away, you literally just, you can do like turn your needle in your hand, like spin it to untight if it is start to curl it up. I think last time we stitched with you this design, I was working on exactly same color because it was like half stitches non-finished. Okay, I will go with this one down, and what should I do? Okay, I will go down to my right corner, so I'm just going to slightly slide to my right to get the straight line. Ooh, so like it's getting messy if it's get a little bit, like my thread still, like even I switch, I mean like run few times through the wax, it's still kind of separating because I don't do like hard I guess. I think, oh, now wax stuck in here, hold on. Still slippery. Daisy, do not dare. Oh my god, these dogs are crazy. Don't bark. There's just a car stop on the street. Well, park on our side. Some kind of delivery, I guess, to my neighbor. She's crazy. She's barking and get on board all dogs. Go lay down, Daisy. Don't even start. She's too yappy. Oh my goodness. And Bandit is learning from her. Buddy, when he was alone, he was so calm, dog. Now we should teach him to bark too. Ridiculous. Yeah, lay down up there by the door. Don't complain. I'm sorry if that was a little bit loud for you. I hope she didn't spook anybody, because I know that sometimes when I watching some other YouTuber and all of a sudden a dog bark loud, it literally make me jump. The only video that I cannot watch, and I was kind of upset that I cannot watch, I have to click away. It's the lady we're doing a whip parade, and she had such a beautiful project, and I just have to leave because her bird, oh my god, the birds are so loud, keep talking, not talking, but making a noises like this, you know how birds making the noises, and it was just way too loud. It was giving me a headache, seriously. I don't know, and I think that's not a good way to do to be a YouTuber, because It annoys lots of people, I believe, because not everybody can handle our time watching video and listen to the birds screaming. I couldn't. As much as I wanted to watch her project to the end, I could not force myself. So for me, when my dog make a little tiny noises, sometimes very often I just like cut that piece out, especially when I bark too loud. So hopefully this one wasn't as loud, and maybe I can just let go of this thing for today. My apology. I really don't like when my animals disturbing. Okay. It feels like this stitch is not as perfect layering, kind of like a wiggly. I don't know why. Maybe because when you put like a one layer of the thread down, like in here, and then another one you push in harder, and they can like get squished and make it feel like it's not straight. But I'm hoping that after wash they would kind of even up, maybe, especially, or maybe because the wax holding them as well and not let them like slip freely. I don't know, it's weird, but it's pretty to stitch with these threads. So whoever have this design, I hope you are stitching with me today. And I believe this is the same design that I reviewed beaded stitching from FANSELLS. Yeah, also from FANSELLS. Same design. I think we were doing like a glass beads review. That was stitching, I think, was with the threads and beads as well. So yeah, because beads wasn't like a perfect shape. But when you're using the regular threads as a background and put beads on it, you really camouflage and you don't see much as like looking not bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Wow, it's already 23 minutes of stitching. So we will stitch at least like, you know, one thread in here for now, and that should be like half an hour, and then I will switch canvas to the beaded stitching, because that little bit will get a little bit more slow because of the beads I need to organize first, and use those sticky mats I will use for the other one. But later on, not sure if I will still stitch tonight on these designs or not, or just keep stitching on something that I want to finish faster. Okay, I think I will, oh, hold on, what did I do? Hold on, this is kind of not nice. I will go from here and close right away stitches, because it's not comfortable for me to go the other way. I have to go like from the bottom up. That way needle will go from here instead of from me picking it from here. It's more comfortable by the other stitches go down instead of up from under the canvas, if that's making sense to you. Okay, so like it's easy to get from here than from here, because most of the time thread could be split when I do the, but to push down it's easier from the top. The only thing like with this thread, see like how much one shorter, one longer, and I think I will cut these edges so they less tangle up. I would love to stitch on this design one more time, not just like this once and that's it. Would love to have this flower done, at least for one frame. Even my threads in here. This design deserves to be stitched more often, to be honest, because it's only silky that I'm stitching right now. Would love to have done. When thread gets shorter, that's where the danger that threads can slip away from your needle. So you really have to watch it and kind of like pull out and hold like right in here to put pressure so the thread doesn't move. Same thing when we go down. Very rich, beautiful color. With the silky threads, no matter what color, it's beautiful because of the shine. Oh, make me so happy. They are so nice to kind of to hold them. I will finish this thread off the camera on the other side. if you want to see how I finish. Not sure if I change now how I finish or not, but maybe change a little bit. But I do have a video tutorial how to stitch with, how I stitch with silky threads, or how to stitch, I'm not sure of the name exactly, but just Google on my channel silky thread tutorial and it should show you. Because also on the end I will cut my thread with the zapper, so the threads will be melted together and not going to slip away accidentally. If you just regularly finish, I always feel like it's going to untight. I have this fear of it. Okay, maybe one more or two more. How many stitches we can make here? It's getting short and messy. Maybe I can finish this line in here, so 2 more stitches. I will do micro pin to get me to the other side, so that was going to be like an extra secure. Right now 1 stitch, okay, go underneath like I always do in my stitching, and then I will stitch on, finish the other side. So now let me switch to the other canvas and we will bead a little bit. Here is my next design, gifted to me by Bunny. I'm just going to show you far away look like this, and I just put in here up front of me the beads. I have 6 colors, okay, and Titan thread, all was in this kit. And actually I'm not using today the sticky pad because I have already this together with this design, and a hoop I put beaded mat, so I'm just going to use this one as I did before. So now I have stitched in here. You can see that I was doing a straight to this line because it was like all open, right? Started a little bit in here, so this flower is ready, this one done. So now I'm going like up to these flowers, and then I will go up. When it's get like a straight time, I will go down, I don't know, but we're going to work right now on this flower. Sorry for showing with my fingers. I will readjust my camera better so you can see better. Let's see, I didn't do it for a while, so for me it will be a little bit challenging right now probably to get used to again to the color of the beads, because some symbols in here are very similar. Okay, so here's my beaded needle. I'm stitching in 1 layer because this is strong thread. So my first darkest, this one go next one, and then there's like a very similar symbol between these two. One have like pure orange, one orange with like a lighter center, so I have to make sure not to miss now. For the dark beads I put exactly, I need in here like 13 of them, so I will do, I put 13 on my mat so I don't have any extra, at least this color, to make it better. Okay, I have to get used to this fabric. Pick up the bead, don't forget that. Go very smoothly. It's getting a little bit too dark for me to look through the window light. Kind of cloudy and sunny mix weather today. For those who never did beaded stitching before, you should try it. Because this was a gift, so I'm not going to have a link for it, but this is a Ukrainian design that came from Ukraine. You can find on Amazon, Ukrainian. Okay, so now I need third one lighter shade, and that would be this orange. I will just stab myself. This needle's super sharp. Lighter. So I really need to pay attention till I get used to these colors. There's a little tiny dots. You can see them, and that's your point where you have to put your needle through. Okay, so darker. Oh, this one darker. Hold on. 3. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not this one. It's this color. If I do make mistake in here, trust me, nobody will know, because flowers never perfect, right? Some flowers are different. It's not like you're making some kind of design that need to be perfect lines and otherwise like geometric some designs. No, this one, it's a forgivable design. That even if you make a mistake slightly on a color, nobody will know. It's a slow project till you get used to the colors, and then it's go faster, much faster. I shouldn't put it on a long bucket away and stitch more often, because to be honest, I wanted to finish this one design. Okay, so third lighter. Okay, so darker, this one light. Okay, yeah, this orange one. Well, I guess if it's easier for you, you can stitch by the color cross country, but then you will have to jump with the thread all over, and most likely you will pull your fabric, and it's not going to be perfectly straight because it's going to be long stretches. So just do by lines. I think it's your best way to do it. Okay, 1, 2, gray, that would be this one, kind of like a champagne color. One, two, three. No, 1, 2, 3. No, that's a wrong color. I think this is the one. Oh my god. It's the hard to get used to. I might should stitch right now by the color. But by the row, I don't know. Okay, this is the lightest, it's easy because it's first. See, like this one, flower, okay, it's like lots of the same colors, that would be easy to do. But right now, when we go through the center, it kind of changes the color more often. So basically all colors in work right now. But when we pass the center, the 2 darkest colors will be eliminated. It's still fun. Even it's take a longer time, I don't care. It's fun. It is so satisfying to actually like to touch them. They're like perfect rows. Sometimes the edge beads I'm stitching twice for the extra security and stability, but not always. I'm still thinking if I will change direction of the beads or not by stitching them all at once. You know how I said, like, for example, put them on one to make them go this way. Okay, so I don't know yet if I will do that. And usually I do, yeah, a little bit hard to understand the symbols in here, very similar one between pure orange and slightly different. Maybe on the camera you can see that better. The darker. If you want to try to stitch beaded stitching, I would recommend to order from you know, the beaded stitching that I review on my channel, 9 count with the pearl beads. They are bigger, so it would be more comfortable for you to stitch, to learn. Bigger count. Canvases are small, some of them partial, some of them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, some of them full stitch, many different sizes, so check it out. My phone. I have to answer phone, sorry. Sorry, business, have to answer my phone, so most likely my husband will be calling me back, so I will have to pause the video again. Let's see. Good thing I did not forget to mute my phone, so it doesn't disturb you too much. When I do my thread, I do a long thread, like more than a meter, maybe even close to 2 meters. Just fold it in half, so it's like a meter, and then it's good enough for a long time to stitch without rethread. And I just don't like in a beaded design to keep finish, rethread. It's just like taking it, I don't know. I find that they not tangle up as much, and if it does start to tangle up, you just, all you have to do is to drop your needle down to unwind, and you're good to go. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm correct. No, that's a second, hold on. Almost grabbed the wrong bead. Feel like when I bead, I'm forgetting to tack because I'm so trying to pay attention and not to get mistake. Not darker. This one. 1, 2, 3. You know, I should stitch this one faster because it's holding my frame. When you have a beaded project, don't do in your hands. Try as much as possible to work on the frame, not even hoop, because particularly this design on a special fabric that has extra like glue fabric to the back of it, like, or iron, whatever, for the stability. If you put in a hoop, the fabric will stretch and deform, and it's not going to be pretty. Try not to pull it, so that's why it's good to keep it on a frame without distortion. So yeah, kind of holding my frame, but that should make me boost to work faster on it to free my extra frame so I can have for some other stitching. So that's why I need to get more into the project designs that on the frame to finish them quicker, because you know there's so many frames in work, but with me having over 50 whips, can have this many frames is not possible, which I have quite a bit. I have tons of hoops, but the hoops good to have, for example, on uncounted cross stitch. All this printed design I still cannot put into the hoop. It's hard for me. I don't have too much strength yet. Not strong enough to fight with the canvas to put in a hoop. Plus I love to work with the frames so much better. 1, 2, okay. And you know what I just catch myself on? That I'm actually reaching with my sore arm to the beads, and I can do that. My arm is stretching a little bit further now, so I definitely can work more often now on this design, because I was worried if I will be able to do or not. I think I can. I think I can. Okay, see, we are next row. We will eliminate one color. Just have to stitch one more dark one in here, and that's it for a while. Will be easier. try to aim as much as possible on those dots, corners, so the beads would layer on more straight. Okay, here it is, last one of the darkest bead. To move my beads a little bit more close to me because the thread getting shorter. And I need to refill this color of the beads. I have one more left. I just put on a pad always a little by little. Better refill than spill it, you know. Okay, so let me just grab it. That's the one I need to add a little bit more of this one for the center. Just a little bit, that should be enough. Yeah, can you see the difference between, yeah, you can, 3 and this one a little bit lighter. Very similar to color. Okay, I need to drop my needle down to unwind a little bit. It's getting curled up. Okay, so this one is the second one, nice yellow. I'm having in my head like this, like for example right now the one I will pick, it's like I switched them to 3 plus 3, which is 3 lighter color and 3 darker color. So right now when I go after this one, I know that this is my second lighter because the yellow symbol is my first, and this one second, and this one third one. So that's like 3 shades of lighter colors. So I just keep this in my head, second lighter or second darker, and now this is third darker but from lighter colors. Am I confusing you? And lighter again. It's a beautiful print in here, partial, so people don't have too many whips. It's pretty much just work for 1 week maybe, if we work just on one design only, right? Okay. I think my stomach says go eat something. It's roaring. Hopefully not get any louder. So what do you think? To watch beaded stitching more fun for you or regular cross stitch? But oh my goodness, hopefully I didn't lose my needle. No, it's still on a thread. I touched the desk with my needle and just slip off my hand. You think this beading more fun to watch or regular cross stitch? Comment. Ooh, almost lost my thread. Hold on. Have to pull it down. Just a minute, I'm going to move my beads a little bit close to me. Okay. How we doing, everybody? Are we still having fun? No, that's not the one. Just a minute. Switch. I need the orange one. I really like this dark color. Let me show you more close. It's like, you see the shine on them. Get back in place. So is this one shimmery. And this one like a pearlescent and clear. Love the shades too in the bottom. I definitely wouldn't stitch this design at night because of those two lighter color of symbol are so similar. I would probably put beads on the wrong color. In the daytime it's much easier, you can see them better. But the 9-count design that I'm telling you about, those ones you can stitch anytime because it's a big canvas and print, like it's so sharp. very nice print. Doesn't have all similar colors. I think this particular canvas, this is not going to be washable. I think it stays. Yeah, that's why they match to the beads, because the ink will not come out, I believe so. Oh, second row, we will eliminate one more color for now. The second darkest. And when you have it happen like this to you, I would literally put them back into the bag. That's what I will do. So they just don't interfere, and not like the less beads you have on your pad there, it's easy to work and less mistake you will make. So after this row, like this, hold on, let me get the needle on the top, because my thread getting short. Like this 5 beads, after this 5 beads I will put away those beads, because it's like all the way in here. So I have lots in here to stitch without this color, and like, yeah, why do I need them in here to interfere with my brain, and to have just one color of the darkest shade, and that's the one like a orange with red. Okay. My thread getting shorter as well. It's getting hard to reach to the beads. Maybe I will put up front of me. Okay, I hope it's not going to create shadow too much for you. Let's see if this is okay and not going to spill. I can zoom out a little bit, I don't know, so you can see me. Oh no, I can. Okay, they can leave a message now, that's it. I did buzzing, you can hear a buzzing, right? Lots of calls these days, like just advertisements, commercials that I don't need them. Call me. My husband sent him a message, but he's not calling me back. Okay, this one third. Oh, you still don't see my beads. Oh well. Okay. Never mind. Okay. My battery flashing again already. Okay, I'm going to stitch this row. My thread will be done. So I might will keep this video shorter today. Oh, Bandit, when he laying down, it's like he just dropping himself down. Goes so harsh on the floor, which he has a choice to sit down on the sofa or lay down on the sofa, but no, he chooses to go on the ground. That's it. After this I can put away these dark beads. I don't need. My battery is still flashing, but the video frame actually already finished before battery died. So let's just try to get to the end of this row at least together. And that's it. Keep stitching. Stay creative. So a little bit of everything today, right? It's gonna count. Maybe after camping I can try to stitch a little bit more on this one. Okay, I'm just gonna wait till camera battery step, because I still have a little bit of the length of the thread I can use. Because usually I'm using like till it's like short, cannot stitch anymore. So how many rows we stitch? 4 or 5? How many times we went left to right, right to left? Oh, hold on, that's not right. Okay, it's time to finish, I guess. Okay, hold on. This is not, that's the bead that I have to put away. Okay, we are done now, I guess. Alright, my friends, happy stitching. Look at this beauty. I put away. Love it, love it. It's so pretty. Here's my sunflower. Thank you, Bonnie, for this wonderful gift. I'm enjoying it. It's so fun to touch. Well, happy stitching, happy Sunday, and I will see you on Monday with something.